driving to a rather remote location. There is apparently a copper mine somewhere in the woods around about here. So if I can find somewhere to park, if not, then I'll just park somewhere a bit further away and walk into there. But yeah, this is quite remote and the woods are rather beautiful, so I'll see you when I get there. Oh dear, well, this is a little bit overgrown. But there should be an old miner's track here, or at least a little miner's path, which I think I can see that there. There is a river close by. But you see there, this is if you can see, sort of, it just goes that way, hidden in the bracken and the woods. That's an old miner's track, so I'm going to try and get onto that one. And this is pretty extraordinary how all of a sudden you think you're stuck in bracken and deep shrubbery, and there's a miner's track. All of a sudden it just opens up, it just appears from nowhere. So that's where I came from. And here you can see it just nicely drops down the bank. So now I'm just going to try and follow this track. Hopefully it carries on being so easy. And that should lead me to the levels of an old copper mine. But we shall see. So it's not easy going because of the brambles. You can see where the track is. It's there. But because of the brambles, it's very slow going. And it seems to be flooded in places as well. But it is there. And I can see there that towards the river it does clear up a bit, so it's not that far for me to go. So this miner's track is very overgrown, but it's still there. You can actually see almost a track going down there. So there was definitely a path, just clearly a very long time ago, and it hasn't been used since. And the river's gushing that way over there. So I just sort of need to follow the track and the river. They should eventually converge, and that's where I need to cross the river. So if I can't cross it, I have to go all the way up and around and access it the other way. So the river's actually quite serious, but I've managed to find a place where it sort of splits into two parts, so it's a little bit less forceful, so I might be able to cross it somewhere here. There's no stepping stones, but I think that's as good as it gets, because further on I'm not sure if it's even possible. So it's good that I spotted some shallow places, because where the miner's track itself crosses the river, I mean, this is serious stuff. I wouldn't look to go over here. There's quite a bit of water coming through. And over the river we go. There's quite a bit of water, but it's okay. There's nothing too extreme here. And the other part of it. This one's quite a bit deeper, so I won't film, or I might drop my phone. That was not too bad. Over onto the other side. Looks like there's another track on the other side, or this might even be going to the Adits. Well, that's exciting. So there's a distinct little stream running out of just here, and it's completely separate to the main river. Obviously that then connects to the river, but really this one just comes from nowhere. So it's either a spring, or what I'm guessing is probably a very old run-in Adit. So I don't know if I can access. I mean, well, I'm quite sure that this is now no longer accessible, but not all is lost, because I can still carry on over there and see if there's any more Adits that are actually open. But yeah, this one unfortunately looks like it's running. The water's running from underneath, so clearly there's still some flow, but that's no good for me. As I was scrambling up this bank, I was just looking where these piles, and actually these are the old spoil heaps. So where the tree has fallen out, you can see there's actual mining material. And here, if we look here, that's clearly what used to be a running adit. So I'm standing on this, well, just about holding on to this old spoil heap. And this used to be an adit, clearly. But it's, I mean, this is completely run in. Such a shame. There's not even water. I mean, it could have been a dry one. The wet one is obviously lower down. So yeah, there's nothing that I can access right here. And that's where I was trying to climb over that tree to see if there was an adit there. And again, it doesn't seem like there's anything there. The miner's track is quite low down over there, but I'm going to try and stay on higher ground because it's just impossible to navigate. It's impossible to squeeze through the brambles down there. But yeah, I'm not giving up just yet. Well, that looks a bit like there could be, oh yeah, there's definitely a level there, but is it, oh, it's yet another completely run-in one. I mean, what a shame. What an absolute shame. Yeah. Oh well. Onwards and upwards. Similar story here. Again, yeah, that would have been a level, but it's completely run in. Still a bit of water further down, but here there's just nothing. Too much debris. And you can see where there's a little spoil heap of the level just above. So they're quite telling, so you can spot them, but unfortunately no longer there. So this is just disappointment after disappointment. Oh, although what's there actually? I mean, that could be a level. I wasn't even filming because it's just trial upon trial. Tiny little spoil heaps and levels that either were running or never even properly started, but I'm going to check that one out. So this looks like something maybe a bit more substantial. Is that a... oh. That's a bit strange. So what, it never went anywhere? Ever? Or what was this? This is a dead end. That's just a massive piece of rock. I don't think this is even a level at all. It does look like there's a drainage channel, so sort of, it looks like it might have been, but it just doesn't. Okay, this is hard ground. It's fine. Definitely doesn't go there. Someone left a bit of timber in there. And in there, doesn't exactly go anywhere either. So unless it somehow, yeah, no explanation for this one. So I picked up the miner's track again. You can see how it sort of goes along the river bank. So it's actually built out of stone, maybe the waste from mining, and it sort of continues there. It's very overgrown, but you can still work out. And then there's a drywall fence. It runs all the way all across the hillside. So I'm just going to climb over that and then just see where that track takes me to. A lot of waste material, but I can't see any possible adits. The river's flowing nice and fast here, so let's see what's beyond there. The miner's track is almost gone, but I can just about work out where it went. The miner's track has literally disappeared, but I can tell this is the end of the drywall fence. Sort of the fence runs over there, and this is some kind of a structure. So this is still very much where the miners were working, maybe some kind of a processing area. And there is a bit of a, oh actually yeah, this maybe this was a bit of a processing area, so it doesn't completely disappear. It's just there isn't much of a track as before. So The only reason why I'm wearing gloves is because the brambles were just unbelievably thick, so that was the only way I could get through. Other than that, it's actually a really hot day. Whoa, what is that? Hang on. Hang on. It's just when you least expect it, you find the level. Oh my god, this is, the level has got curtains. And you open, but it's tiny. Can you see how tiny that is? I'm gonna sort of show you how. Is that a drainage level? My god, this is, you can see my, that's how, so it's sort of like, I don't know, less than a meter high. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all my kit on, get some torches and a helmet, and other than that, it's very wet, but I don't think it's going to be over wellies. And even if it is, I mean, after this ordeal today, there's no way I'm not going into that one. So let's just get kitted up. See you in a sec. All right, well, in we go. Oh god, it's so small. The entry is just ridiculously small. Why is it so small? Ooh. Wow, okay. So, oh my god, it is a little bit deep towards the end there, but there's, oh, hang on, so there's droplets falling down. Is that day? The camera's picking up a bit of day, almost like a tiny bit of daylight at the end. Maybe there's a shaft that connects to the outside, so that is a possibility. I don't know if I can film and walk at the same time, just because it's a little bit too. Ooh, it's slightly over wellies. Oof. Right. Hang on. Ouch. So it's miserably over wellies. I'm literally like on tiptoes and well into my thighs. That will sort of explain why the level was so low. It's because it's flooded that badly, so it's not like it was a low level, but it was just really badly flooded. So I'm just gonna have to, well, I have gone in. Ooh, and there is a massive, wow, there is a massive flooded winds. I think it's an inclined winds that actually I can pick up. I don't know if you can, but I can pick up the floor, so that would go to the, well, clearly what used to be the levels there. And there's some minerals shining, reflecting, if you see there, that one and that one in the lower level. So clearly that's the mineralization, and the water's so clean. And this is, okay, this is daylight. Here we go. This is where I was seeing. Okay, I need to just see where I'm going, because this is where that little bit of daylight was coming through. So this is good. It's good I didn't go that way, because I would have fallen into that little shaft through here, slid through here. So that's dry. So I wouldn't really want to be climbing in or out through here. But if you are one of those people who really hates getting their feet and their legs wet, then this is a good way in. Maybe with a bit of rope somewhere secured above on a tree. And this, so it looks like it goes further. Is that a little bit flooded? Is that another flooded wind? We shall find out. There's some rush stope happening here, and that's where the winds is. So I'll remember to go that way when I go back. And I'm just going to see how deep this is. It's not like I'm scared of water anymore, because the only way is through there. Yeah, this is going to be quite deep as well. Never mind. Is that daylight or shiny? No, shiny minerals. So on the old maps, this was actually a copper mine. So far, I can't really see much minerals other than there's a bit of calcite maybe here. But so far, as metal mines go, that's why, because this is a dead end, so clearly they realized that it wasn't that good and gave up. Yeah, there's a bit of material and it literally ends here, so they didn't. There's a quartz vein running along there, but that's about it really. Oh well, that's a shame. And there's a bit of daylight visible there where that shaft comes out. So the only thing now going back is sometimes you muddy the water and then you forget about these winzes along the way and you fall into them. So I don't want that to happen to me. But I do remember I have to go this way. Oh, and this is where the tiny level is. And I'm gonna have to get my feet proper wet again. Oh well. It's quite badly wet, this one. Oh my god, and the mud at the bottom is just unreal. This is how tiny the exit is, because the rest is just water. But oh well. That was still a nice little explore. I found an open cut a bit further up the hill and I'm wondering whether this could be that same shaft that I saw from the levels below. Let me just get the torch. Oh yeah. I don't know if the video's picking it up, but I can from here, literally I can see that winds. And this is clearly where the shaft would have gone down, down and down. So they only created that level probably initially just for drainage. I don't know if they were using it for removing material, but I can see that same plank. And that connects with that level. Nice one. Oh, finally I'm getting a little bit of respite. So where I've just looked into that shaft in there, I've now, the miners track below is finished, and this now merges with this much better path. It's also a miners track. It's just that this actually seems to be walked along maybe by hikers. So this one's a bit easier, so I'm just gonna carry on, hopefully reaching some more adits along this way. Oh, this is such easy going. It's a dream. Oh, what is here? Is that, yeah, that's an adit. Oh, well, this was easy. This was lucky, wasn't it? And let's have a look. Ah, okay, well, this actually doesn't go anywhere. It's a dead end. So they clearly have had a go and just realized it's not worth it, changed their minds, I don't know. Along the same track, I'm just looking that there's something promising over here. Again, it's either another little trial. Ooh, this one, okay, this one looks like it's been run in. I can see there's holes in there. Ah, okay. This one's like that. Ooh, need to climb over. Ooh. This one is, it's not a shaft, it's still an adit, but I need to get my lights out just to have a better look in there. So before I just slide in there, I thought I would just have a better look to see if it goes anywhere. And it's just another dead end. They just didn't go. They didn't go any further. Maybe where they were doing these trials, they just realized that it just wasn't good enough. So, I mean, that's good news in a way, because I can tell straight away that I don't need to go down there, because it's a bit of a, you know, it's a bit of a slide down. It's not a sheer drop or anything like that. It's just inconvenient. I'm getting slightly tired now, in a slightly disheveled state. But I think there's another level here. I'm so excited. It's just, oh, okay. Let's have a look what's in there. Ooh, there's another level. Ooh. Someone put some wire fencing. I know why they put some wire fencing, is because it looks like it goes straight onto a winds. Yeah, there's a flooded winds going straight down. So someone, maybe a farmer, kindly put some wire fencing so that people like me wouldn't just roll straight into it. But yeah, that seems to be. I'm just going to lean over it. Hopefully this wire won't roll. Ah. Oh, is that a? I think that's like an old ladder. Can you see that? It's sort of like a, maybe, no, okay, I can see what that is. So there's stoping that it just runs across, and there's just a tree branch that somehow found its way in there, even though this doesn't connect to the daylight out. It's just, it sort of goes in and then straight down. Maybe they thought if they went a bit deeper, so where we saw loads of trial levels earlier on, they would just go in and change their mind and realize there was nothing there. Maybe here they decided, you know, if we go a little bit deeper, if we go straight down, maybe we'll find something. Again, I don't know if they found anything, and it's not something we can find out because it's all flooded now. It's a nice feature, but yeah, that's all where it goes. I've been following a path with little piles of stone, almost like cairns along the way, and so I kept following it, and it took me to this area where there seems to be some kind of a building, maybe a processing platform over there. So that's quite interesting. I think I'll go and check it out. Yeah, oh yeah, there's another pile of stones. How strange. I even thought maybe there was a level somewhere. Oops. But doesn't seem to be. Plenty of places like that where you think there might be, but then you go check and there isn't. It's quite a large structure. Very strange, yeah. No windows, nothing. And a nice little stream running past it. There's also a ruin over there. It's just beautiful in here anyway. And that's the end of my explore. I just need to wade through this stream, and I'll actually be back on a normal path, which is quite nice because it's been a tiring explore. Not that much found, but I have satisfied my curiosity. I know what's there. That's it. I'm going back. But just as I was going back, I saw that there's a track. Yeah, there's a track here that goes up and up. I don't know if you can see, but over there it literally goes like that. There's definitely a ledge. It carries on. It's not perfect, but it definitely goes there. So I had a very quick look at the map just to see, you know, if there was any miners track there or some kind of settlement. And actually, yeah, it does lead to another mine, but that's for another day. So I think for now, this is enough for today. It's been a good explore. Okay, so bye for now. Bye.